Yes, sir.
Very good. Sashwat, good evening.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we are on record from hereafter. I will quickly take you through the chapter and we will discuss some questions. And for the sake of practice, I'll also give you some additional questions which you need to work out. Okay? कोशिश करना पहले समझने के लिए
Good
whenever
evening.
you yes Vishwa, and whenever you have got any doubt, जहाँ पे भी आपको कुछ doubt हो, आप मुझे you can raise your hand, you can put it in the chat box maybe, or else you can simply ask me. I will clarify. So the chapter that we are going to deal right now is noun and the kinds of the noun. In the previous chapters, we had dealt with sentence and the particles. We spent a lot of time to understand what are the natures of the particles. So you know already that noun is a naming word for a name, place, person, thing, or even an idea. And they could be classified as a common noun or a proper noun. So, Pratyush, what is a common noun and what's a proper noun?
A proper noun is a name given to a particular person, place, or thing, and a common noun is a name which is given in common to any person, place, or thing.
Absolutely correct. So, common noun is a noun that represents any class or a group of thing or anything in general, while proper noun is a noun that is given to anything in specific. Sashwat, is it possible is it possible to use a proper noun as a common noun? Shashwat
Yes,
Patnaik,
sir.
is it possible to use a proper noun as a common noun? क्या कभी ऐसा हो सकता है कि मैं एक प्रॉपर नाउन लूं और उसे कॉमन नाउन की तरह यूज करूं?
No, sir.
Yes, it is possible. Let me tell you how it works. I'm writing a sentence, but before that, I'm writing a word. I have written here Sachin. So Sachin Bishwaranjan is what type of noun?
Sir, proper noun.
Perfect. It is a proper noun because it talks about a particular name of an individual. Okay? But sometimes we can use the proper noun like a common noun. So I'm writing a sentence. My friend Rajesh is the Sachin in our class. So who can tell me what does this sentence mean? What's the meaning of this sentence?
So may I?
Potential.
So here the sentence means that like Sachin is a great cricketer, there can be many other people like that. So the person says that his friend Rajesh is like Sachin.
You are right. So you mark here. Here we are using Sachin as a proper noun, Sachin as a common noun, which means a great batsman. So, Sashwat, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Sashwati, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
So, can anyone give me another example where a proper noun will be used like a common noun? कोई बताएगा?
Sir,
Yes, Pratyanshu.
so for example, Shakespeare is the Kalidas of the Western literature.
Shakespeare is the Kalidasa of Western drama. Good. So you see here, we are using Kalidasa, which is a proper noun, as a common noun. So what does Kalidas mean here? What's the actual meaning? It means a great dramatist. Do you all understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me proceed further. Here are some sentences given that helps you differentiate between a proper and a common noun. Well, we also know that proper names or proper nouns always begin with a capital letter. So if there is any word which has a capital letter at the beginning, you understand that it is a proper noun. Many times I have seen students asking me, what does this mean? Now, here I was trying to tell you moments back, proper nouns sometimes can be used as a common noun. He was the Lukman, the wisest man of his age. Kalidasa is often called the Shakespeare, that is the greatest dramatist of India. In fact, it should be the reverse, as Pratyanshu mentioned. Common nouns also include collective noun and abstract noun. So, Avantika, what do you mean by a collective noun?
Is the name of a number or person or things taken together and spoken of as one whole.
Okay, you are right. So when you talk about a group of people, group of things, group of animals spoken together as one whole, then we call it as a collective noun. Here is a list of collective nouns given. Like you can see, crowd, mob, team, flock, herd, army, fleet, jury, family, nation, parliament, committee. So the meanings, some more are added, like a fleet. A fleet refers to a collection of ships and vessels. A crowd, sorry, my mistake. Yeah. An army refers to a collection of soldiers. A crowd refers to a collection of people. Some sentences are given here. The police dispersed the crowd. Vishwaranjan, what do you mean by the word dispersed? Disperse means D-I-S-P-E-R-S-E as a verb. Who can tell what do you mean by disperse?
So to spread away.
To spread away. So when police lathi charged or maybe charged on somebody, then the crowd spread away. Okay? The French army was defeated at Waterloo. The jury found the prisoner guilty. Can anyone tell me, Pratyush, can you tell me what do you mean by jury?
Sir, the jury means the court.
Jury is not exactly court, but yes, they are found in the court. Who can tell me what is a jury? Can I have a better answer? Devachana, what's jury?
So the judges.
Okay, Pratyanshu, can you tell me what is jury? You have raised hand.
So as far as I know, jury are the gentlemen of the area who are taken to the court for making decisions on basis of yes and no.
That's correct. Jury are the gentlemen, the gentry, G-E-N-T-R-Y of an area. These people are invited into the court. But in today's courts, we do not find jury. If you see the British Times or the old movies, if you watch any classical movie maybe, you will find a jury. They will be sitting in a kind of box, and when the judge gives a decision, before it used to be accepted by the judge as the final decision, the jury will give an answer like yes or no, whether they approve the punishment or they don't approve the punishment. So jury refers to a collective noun, that is a group of people, group of gentlemen who help the judge to take a decision. What do you mean by herd? Herd means a herd of cattle. So like this, here we find some of the collective noun. Now here is a list. I told you in yesterday's class that whenever we are learning words, our objective and intention should be to, we should understand the meaning, also we should be able to make a sentence of it. Can anyone make a sentence using mob, M-O-B? What's the meaning of mob and how to use it in a sentence? Also flock, team, and okay. Also try to use nation, parliament, and committee as collective nouns. I will expect answers in the form of sentences. Anyone can do.
Sir, a mob of people.
Sentence, please.
Excuse me,
So
sir.
may I?
Second.
Yeah, speak, Bhabya.
Sir, a mob of people hijacked the plane.
A mob of people hijacked the plane. Okay, mob here refers to even a bigger group than this, but anyway, fine. And we can use the gang of, yeah, a gang of, yeah,
So
a
may I?
gang of hackers. Yes, please.
The parliament decided to amend the constitution.
The parliament decided to amend the constitution because it has to be done by the parliament with the help of sheer majority of the people. Okay, then,
Sir,
hmm,
the mob splashed store windows and attacked people on the streets.
repeat the sentence. I could not hear it properly.
The angry mob splashed store windows and attacked people on the street.
Okay, this sentence is correct. Okay, the angry mob attacked. Enough. Okay, committee. Can anyone make a sentence using committee?
Sir, I can tell the team.
Okay, make a sentence using team.
Second.
A team of players were very embarrassed because they have lost the match.
The proper pronunciation for the word is embarrassed. E-M-B-A-R-A-S-S-E-D. What do you mean by embarrassed?
Sir, were very sad.
So why, Vishwaranjan, instead of speaking sentences from internet, why don't you apply your own judgment to make a sentence?
Sir, embarrassed means feeling disappointed or shame.
It's okay, but I'm not talking about that. Thank you so much, Pratyush. What I'm advising students is that do not try to be smart speaking a sentence from the Google. Understand the meaning,
Sir,
craft.
I'm saying it from my mind.
So how do you don't know the word embarrassed and you are using it? How could you use the word embarrassed without knowing the meaning? Does it not sound odd to the ears?
Sir, sir, I can tell in Odia.
Go.
Sir, nervous.
The word embarrassed means humiliated, lajjit hona. Okay. So use your own sentences, dear. I don't get if sentences are borrowed from internet. I don't do that. I don't like it at all. So make your own sentences, right or wrong, it's okay. So now, in this way, you may have to learn more collective nouns. So you will get a list of collective nouns. Already you might have known many. You will know a bit more. Like when you used to be in standard 5 or 6 or 7, you must be learning a swarm of bees, right? And what type of word is used for apes? A group of apes. What do you call that? Monkeys, okay? Is there any collective noun for that? We use the word a troop of monkeys. A troop of monkeys. We say the parade of ants. So like this, different collective nouns we use. Now, coming to abstract noun. Abstract noun can refer four types of things. It can refer to a quality. Goodness, badness, ugliness is a quality. It can refer to an action. Action like laughter, theft, movement, judgment, hatred. It can refer to a state or a condition in which somebody is. Childhood, slavery, youth, poverty, etc. So all these are abstract nouns. Remember, abstract nouns are always considered singular, so they take singular verb. This rule should be kept in your mind. However, collective nouns could be singular and plural. This is a note you should make in your copy. I'm telling you how a collective noun can be singular and how it could be plural. Let us take a collective noun like army. So Pratyush, army would be using a singular verb or a plural verb?
Sir, it's singular.
Can you give me an example?
So we can like just say the Indian army is developing every year.
The Indian army is becoming stronger every year. Okay, very nice. Here we are talking about army as a collective whole, collective singular. Your sentence is perfect because it uses is becoming. Okay,
Yes.
but same army can also become plural. How? I'm making
We
a
can
sentence.
add IES to it, like for armies.
No. Okay, that has another meaning. The Indian army are receding at 3 out of 7 fronts. What do you mean of this sentence, Pratyush?
Sir, actually I don't know the meaning of RONT, RONT.
Sorry, it was typing error. I have corrected it.
Okay, sir.
What do you mean by a front?
Sir,
Anyone else? What do you mean by front? Shashwat, what is a front?
Sir, maybe the front zone of a battlefield?
Absolutely. So front is the zone where two battle or maybe two belligerent, word belligerent. Belligerent means warring countries. So front is a place where two warring countries, two belligerent nations meet. Here the sentence is the Indian army are receding at 3 out of 7 fronts. Why am I using it here as a plural? Avantika, are you able to sense why am I using it as a plural? Devachan, are you able to sense? Here we are not talking about the entire army, mind it. When we talk about Indian army is becoming stronger every year, we are talking about the entire army of India. But when you talk about that Indian army are losing at 3 out of 7 fronts. That means some battalions, some troops of Indian army are losing, some are not losing. So is it collective one or is it many? Tell me. क्या यहाँ पे सारा आर्मी एक यूनिट की तरह बिहेव कर रहा है या हम टुकड़ियों के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं?
सर टुकड़ियों के बारे में बात हो रही है.
तो यहाँ पे ये प्लूरल बन जाता है, समझ में आ गया आपको?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I told you that collective nouns can become singular or plural when we talk about collective whole. सारे के सारों को हम एक तरह सोचते हैं, वहां पे we use collective singular. But when we have an idea in the mind that we are talking about in pieces, in smaller groups, not as a collective unit, there we talk about plurality. वहां पे हम plurality की बात करते हैं. I'm giving another example for a clarity of understanding for you. For example, police. The word police could be singular. Okay, who can make a sentence using police as singular? Debarchana, why don't you try one?
So the police arrested the robber.
The police arrested the robber. But you know, arrested is a simple past sentence. And in simple past sentence, we don't have any marker for singularity and plurality because we say he played, they played. Can you make it in ing form like was ing, were ing like that? Here is or are? Is, can you use is? Huh.
So then can we say the police is arresting the robber?
Okay. So now I write here the police is meant for peace and protection of people. Understand the sentence? The police is meant for the peace and protection of people. Now tell me, is it not talking about the entire police force?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now it is collective singular. Got it?
Yes, sir.
And can you think of how the police can be plural, not a collective singular? Somebody raised hand. Let me check who raised hand. Okay, Pratyanshu. Can you make a sentence?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
The police are struggling to stop the strike.
Okay, very good. So why it is plural right now? He said the police are struggling to stop the strike. Why now it has become plural? Can anyone tell me? Sashwat, can you tell me? Bhabya, can you tell me? Bhabya Chetan,
Yes, sir.
why?
So because we have used the adverb are.
No. Since it is plural, we are using auxiliary are. But my question is not that. My question is that why is it plural now? In the previous sentence, we said the police is meant. Now we are talking police are struggling.
Sir, because not all the police, only some of the police are catching to stop are struggling to stop the strike.
Yes, that is the answer. Not the entire police force is struggling here. It is the group of police, some policemen who are struggling. If I say the police is corrupt, do you think, Pratyush, it's the correct sentence?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Does anybody have any other differing opinion?
Yes,
I
sir.
write a sentence, the police is corrupt. Is it right or wrong?
Sir, right.
Okay.
Sir, wrong.
Why wrong, Pratyanshu?
So because the police of the whole world cannot be corrupt.
Absolutely correct. So, police, when I say the police is corrupt, actually I am blaming all the police force of a country, all the police force of the world. Can all the police force be corrupt? Are there not any good people? Think of it. Do you think it is correct?
No, sir.
Instead of that, we can use the police are corrupt. Understood? So here when I say the police are corrupt, I use it like a plural and I talk about some policemen who practice corruption. So has everybody understood how a collective noun in English can behave like a singular or plural? Does everybody understand?
sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Could you explain me the rule in your own language? What do you understand of this rule? When do you know that something is a collective noun is singular, and when do you know that a collective noun is a plural one? Can you explain it in your own language? Will anyone else like to try? Bhabya, Sashwat, Pratyanshus, Avinav, who wants to try? मुझे बताओ क्या रूल है बताओ. You should be able to express it. कैसे आपको पता चलेगा कि कोई सिंगुलर है कोई प्लूरल है कलेक्टिव नाउन?
Sir, अगर like in a helping verb, like if we use is in a sentence with the subject or the object, it is singular.
Okay, fine. But how do you decide that you are going to use is or are? तुम कैसे डिसाइड करोगे कि मुझे यहाँ पे is like, because it can come like a question. For example, the police dash, and you will be given two options, put is or are. How do you decide कि यहाँ पे मुझे is बिठाना है, यहाँ पे are बिठाना है?
So we can see the verb or the like the action of the of
Yeah, that's what you need to look into. You need to first check that does it talk about the entire thing as a collective whole, or is it talking about a fraction of it, a part of it? If it refers to a part of it, then it is plural. If it refers to the entire whole, then it is singular. So shall I move further, or any doubt with this part?
no, sir.
No.
Sir, no doubt.
Sure. Now going to abstract noun. As I told you that abstract noun could be quality, it could be action, or it could be state. Abstract noun is always singular because, yes, Pratyanshu.
So I think anyone said he or she has a doubt.
Wait. Before that, there was a question raised. Somebody was trying to mention, like, can we make plural armies? Yeah, Pratyush was talking that. I
Yes,
forgot to
I
explain.
mentioned that.
We can use such expressions when we talk about army belonging to different countries. For example, there is a world war going on, right? So army of different country will carry different banner or flag.
Yes, sir.
There you can use the plural form armies. Yeah. Similarly, uncountable nouns like water. We can also make waters. Can anyone tell me what do you mean by waters?
Sir,
Hmm.
all the water bodies.
Yeah, water bodies or maybe seas or oceans. Yeah, somebody has a doubt. Somebody who had doubt? I don't think anyone is asking anything. Okay, so now abstract noun. Why do we call it as abstract noun? Because it is not concrete. A concrete noun is a something which you can touch, feel, understand. That is called concrete noun. While abstract noun is a noun which you really cannot touch, feel with the help of the senses. It is something in the mind. It is something of a quality. Kindness, goodness, whiteness, darkness, hardness, brightness, honesty, wisdom, bravery. These are all qualities. It can refer to an action like laugh, laughter, thief, I mean to say steal, theft, move, movement, judge, judgment, hate, hatred. Similarly, it could be a state or a condition like childhood. Childhood is an abstract concept, abstract state. You can touch and feel a child, but bachpan, the actions and the feelings of being a child, this is an abstract concept. It doesn't have any concrete feeling. Boyhood, youth, slavery. Slave से बनता है slavery. दासत्व. Sleep, sickness. Hey, sleep could be a noun, sleep could be a verb. I'm talking about sleep as a noun. For example, I sleep every day at 9 o'clock is as a verb use. I didn't have a sound sleep. Here, sleep is a noun. Sickness, death, poverty, etc. are statehoods. Okay, abstract nouns need to be mastered also. We will learn about that in the next section, next chapter. The names of arts and sciences are also abstract, like grammar, music, chemistry, physics. Okay, whenever we have any adjective, the quality of the adjective is an abstract noun. For example, I say honest. So honesty is abstract. I say brave. Bravery is an abstract noun. I say strong. Strength is an abstract noun. Many of the abstract nouns are created out of other nouns or adjectives. Now let us work on the formation of abstract noun as mentioned in this chapter. Sometimes adjectives can be converted into noun. For example, kind, kindness, honest, honesty. Please tell me some more examples from your learning and mind. Pick up an adjective and you tell me the noun form of that, abstract noun form of that.
Sir, honesty.
The ones which are over, try to think of some new.
So may I tell one?
Go.
Sir, long length.
Long,
Sir, beauty, beautiful.
beautiful is adjective, beauty is the noun. Yes.
Sir, masculinity.
What did you say? Muscularity.
Masculinity.
Masculinity. An I. Okay, fine. Masculine, masculinity. Next.
Bravery.
Bravery, out of brave. Next.
Angry, anger.
Anger, angry. Or angry, anger. Nice. Next.
Happy,
Sir,
happiness.
agree with you.
Okay, thank you so much. So next time, whenever you see any adjective, okay, make sure that you should be able to know what will be the noun form of that adjective. Some of the abstract nouns can be created from verbs, okay, like obey, obedience, grow, growth. So now can you pick up some verb and convert it into an abstract noun? Suppose my verb is plant. Plant is a verb. And my abstract noun would be plantation. Go ahead.
Sir, able, ability.
Okay. Able is adjective, dear. Think of a verb and convert it into noun.
Sir, growth.
Growth is covered. Something new. Pick up a verb. Suppose my verb is drive, D-R-I-V-E. Can you tell me what will be the abstract noun form? Sashwat Patnaik. What will be the noun form?
Sir, I don't know.
Sir,
Think.
can I?
Okay, wait. Let me discuss with him. He also has to understand. The verb is drive. I want a noun out of it. Attach ing.
Sir,
Sashwat.
driving.
Okay. So do you think driving is a noun too?
Yes, sir.
I can make a sentence using like that. For example, his driving is very poor. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
So driving is an abstract noun. So like this, try to think of a verb and convert it into noun, abstract noun. Yes, Vishwa, you're saying something.
sir, cleanliness.
Okay. But cleanliness, what is the verb? Clean. Is it what you say?
Yes, sir.
Okay, correct. Hmm.
Sir, I first thought of adding ing, but I thought it is abstract noun to form.
You want to use the verb fire and from that firing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. For example, the firing has stopped. So when you say firing, it's an action happening, like laughter. Okay? So it's an abstract noun. Yeah, Shashwat, you are probably trying to say something.
Sir, sleeping.
Sleep, sleep already is an abstract noun. So sleep means the verb would be sleep, the noun would be sleep. Understand?
Sir,
Example. Wait. He sleeps at 9 o'clock. Verb use. I got a very nice sleep. Noun use. Devachana.
Sir, believe.
Believe, belief. Right? So I hope everybody understands how can we make a verb in. Sorry.
happiness.
Your happy is basically adjective. So even if you're making an abstract noun happiness, you are creating out of happy. Okay? Which is adjective. Think of a verb and convert it into noun. Abstract noun. Okay, so now sometimes one common noun can be converted into abstract noun. Like child is a common noun, we convert it into childhood. Man is a common noun, we convert it into manhood. Okay, so can you now think of one common noun
So
getting
slavery.
converted into an abstract noun?
Sir,
Hmm.
kingship.
Kingship, correct? Then
Slavery.
slavery, correct? Next,
Sir,
Sir, will, goodwill.
brotherhood.
brotherhood, right?
Sir,
Hmm.
leadership.
Leadership, right?
Sir, will, goodwill.
Sir,
Will,
Sir,
wait,
authority.
will,
childhood.
listen, wait. Somebody is trying to say something. I'm trying to correct. Have patience. Will, according to, I think, Sashwat, you said that, right? Will?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Will has different meanings. Here, when you say will, what do you mean by the word? What's the meaning of the common noun?
Sir,
Will,
maybe potential.
will means ichha, desire. Okay. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
So from that, you want to create another common noun. From that, you want to create another common noun. So if you say willingness, what is it? Willingness. That's also a kind of common noun. Understood?
Yes, sir.
He showed some willingness to join our club. That's how you make a sentence of it. Okay, friendship, Avantika has written. So also Abhinav. Thank you. So I hope you have understood how nouns, abstract nouns are formed. Nouns can be classified as uncountable if you can't count it, and countable if you can count it. Milk, oil, sugar, gold, honesty, these are the examples of uncountable nouns. So uncountable nouns are substances which we really can't count, or else they include abstract nouns. Countable things are, on the other hand, are defined, clear, we can count them. Book, pen, apple, boy, sister, doctor, horse, these are countables. It doesn't mean that even if a noun is uncountable, we can't measure it. We can always measure. For example, milk, we can measure it by bottles of milk, containers or cartons of milk. Like this, we can talk. Okay, something in the chat box. Let me see. What is it? Brush, brushes. What is that? No. Brush is a countable noun. Brushes is a plural. Okay. Now we have an exercise. In this exercise, we are going to point out the noun and we need to identify what type of noun is that. To begin with, Avantika. Question number 1 to 5.
The crowd was very big.
Can't hear. Is it echoing?
Yes, sir.
No, it is not echoing that much. Could you talk? Okay, Devachina, please answer. Time is passing. Yeah, hurry up.
Yes, sir. Number one, the crowd was very big. So crowd is collective noun.
Next.
Always speak the truth. Truth is abstract noun.
Okay.
We all love honesty.
Hey,
Honesty,
listen. Ha is not to be pronounced. Honesty. Honesty, huh?
yes, sir, honesty. So here, honesty is abstract noun. Our class consists of 20 pupils. So class is collective noun and pupils is common noun.
5.
The elephant has great strength. So here elephant is common noun whereas strength is abstract noun.
Thank you so much. So like this, there are more questions which you will try to solve. And I'll discuss it in the next class. No worry. Yeah, Pratish, do you want to solve the question? That's why have you raised or you have got any question?
Yes, I wanted to solve the question.
Okay, fine. No problem. We'll discuss that because let me proceed with the chapter. There are so many exercises. Coming further, exercise in composition for this time, you are going to write collective nouns used to describe the number of cattle, soldiers, like what shall you say? Herd of cattle, army of soldiers, like that.
Yeah.
Then this exercise is more important. Here a list of adjectives is given and you have to convert the adjective into abstract noun. So let us try a few arbitrarily. Pratyush, wise.
Sir, wisdom.
Okay. Proud.
Uh, so pride.
Novel.
Uh, I don't know of this one.
What is the meaning of novel? Anyone?
Sir, it's a kind of story written by an author, long story written by an author.
A noun. Here you're talking about adjective. Sometimes English could be confusing that one word with has one type of spelling may have got two meanings. All right. So when you say novel as an upanyas, that's a noun. But here we are talking about novel as an adjective.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, noble means superior.
No, not that. That is noble. I'm talking about novel. Novel. What you're talking about? Noble. Novel means new. This was a novel attempt. Alright, so that means it was a new attempt. And the adjective for that would be, abstract noun for that would be novelty. Novelity. Okay. Then vain. Vain. Who can do vain?
Sir, may I?
Yes.
Vanity.
Vanity. Alright. So like this, whatever you see as the adjectives, you convert them into abstract noun. This is a small list. I'll give you a bigger list because yesterday I told you that as you keep on learning, you need to acquire more and more vocabulary. तो पहले आप इस small list को cover करोगे, converting adjectives into nouns, abstract nouns. Then I'll be giving you a longer list of common adjectives. I'll give you in the form of PDF. What you will do, you will also convert it into noun form. Uh, Prudent, Prudent. What do you mean by prudent? Can anyone tell me? Prudent means?
Sir, to be wise.
Okay, prudent means wise. Very good. So somebody who has the worldly wisdom, somebody who takes the right kind of intelligent decisions is called as prudent. So the noun form is that abstract form?
Sir, prudence.
Prudence. Can you make a sentence? Anyone? Vishwaranjan? Sentence? I question his prudence on this judgment. Means I'm challenging that whether he is wise enough to take such a decision. तो इसी तरह आपको ये एक्सरसाइज कॉम्पोजिशन 5 कंप्लीट करना है. सो हर किसी को समझ में आ रहा है क्या करना है? शाश्वती, डू यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट यू नीड टू डू?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
भव्य चेतन
Yes, sir.
and Sashwat.
Yes, sir.
Now then we have forms of we have verbs and we need to make abstract noun from that. So let us try this with some. Avantika, defend. Can you think of the abstract noun?
Friendship.
No, defend matlab pratirodh. So the abstract noun would be defense. Defense, okay? Now, pursue. Pursue. What do you mean by the word pursue?
Sir,
Sir, to
opting
chase
something.
someone.
Yeah, to chase somebody, to chase after something. So what will be the noun form, abstract noun form?
Yeah.
Sir, persuasion.
Persuasion is different. That comes out of the root word persuade. Persuade. Yes, Pratyanshu, you were saying that you will attempt?
Pursuing.
Sorry, word, come again. Spell the word. I don't understand. Spell the word.
ing.
No. That's adjective form. Pursue becomes pursuit. Pursuit. There's a beautiful novel and a movie named Pursuit of Happiness. So pursuit means run after. So the run after happiness, pursuit of happiness. खुशियों के पीछे भागना. Okay? Okay, now who can try with this word flatter? What's the abstract noun?
Sir, may I?
Devachna?
Sir, I guess flattery.
Yes, you're right. It is flattery. So what do you mean by the word flatter? Meaning? Flatter का मतलब क्या है? अरे तुमने नाउन बता दिया, मतलब तो बताओ देवाचना.
सर किसको मस्का मारना?
मक्खन मारना, टोस्ट के ऊपर नहीं, लोगों को. Means when you butter up, when you try to appreciate somebody with an hidden intention that you want to take an advantage of the person, that is called flatter.
Praise someone deserve it.
Yeah.
Sir,
Honesty.
I can tell.
That's correct. What you told is the right answer. So praise somebody. Yeah, Bhavya.
Sir, does flatter mean to coax?
Coax. Yes. COAXC is a synonym for that. So makhan marna, butter up, these are the synonyms. Okay. So flatter becomes flattery. Can anyone tell me what will be for starve?
The starvation.
Starvation. Yeah. Now, then you have to make abstract noun from other common nouns. Like infant. What does it mean by the word infant?
Sir, a newborn child was not grown up.
I don't understand. Every child is not grown. Who's an infant?
Sir, children who are who are of age 1 to 3 years, like they're very small.
We generally use the word infant to those children who depend on the mother for food. They survive on mother's milk. Okay? That's what is called as an infant. So, what will be the noun form for that? Abstract noun form for that?
Infancy.
Sir, infancy.
Correct. Infancy is the right word. Next, rogue. What do you mean by rogue? Rogue.
Sir, Gaddar.
Gaddar means somebody who's dishonest. Somebody, right? So, what will be the noun form? Abstract noun form? Rogue is somebody who changes his sides very easily. Somebody who doesn't have honesty, loyalty, integrity is called rogue. Yeah. Rogueness. It is rogueness. Okay, what do you mean by the word? What's the meaning of the word? Regent. What is who's regent? You must have studied in history. SST. You must have studied. Regent. He hotshot
Sir, a
or
person who governs.
Sir, I can tell.
Yeah, tell me, Vishwa.
Members of governing board.
No.
Sir, the head of a regiment.
Kind of?
Sir, the head of a regiment.
No, not that. ये सब गेस वर्क है. गेस डिक्शनरी में मिलता है. ऑक्सफोर्ड डिक्शनरी में नहीं मिलता ये वर्ड. ओके, गेस डिक्शनरी है ना हमारे दिमाग में. जब हमारे पास वर्ड नहीं होता हम गेस डिक्शनरी से बोलते हैं. Regent is somebody who rules on behalf of the king when the king is not there, or maybe when the king is not of the right age to rule. You must have studied that when there are children, jab, Lord Dalhousie and all, yeah, doctrine of lapse, doctrine of paramountcy. क्या करते थे वो? जब राजा मर जाता था उनकी जगह पे उनके बेटे को बिठाते हैं और prince, he works as a regent. Understood?
Sir, Bairam Khan.
Bairam Khan, yeah, for Akbar. Now अभी याद आ रहा है नहीं? Bairam Khan was the regent. चलो ठीक है. What will be the noun form? Abstract noun? Regency. Okay, so like this, there are different words here. You can pick up any of them and convert. What do you mean by glutton? Glutton. What's the meaning? Glutton. Glutton.
Eating too much.
Much. Eating too much, even if when you are not hungry. So some people live to eat. Some people eat to live. So the people who live to eat are gluttons. They will not stop eating even if the hunger is satiated.
Sir, it is a person devoted to eating only.
Devoted to eating. But why are you smiling when you are saying that? Are you something like that?
No, sir.
Like food?
No, sir.
Oh, but you smiled. I'm a like that. Okay, I'm a glutton. I love eating. So anyway, glutton becomes gluttony. You will have to find out what with the now. Whatever you can do, do it. Whatever you can't do, it's just leave it. We are anyway going to discuss that. So this is actually hell of a homework for the day. It's too much for a day. I am going to not only give you this list. Apart from that, I'll be giving you an additional list, which we'll try to cover before we discuss in the next class, which will be tomorrow. As you know that I am going to take extra classes this week to manage my classes, which I probably will lose in the coming week. Yeah. So thank you very much for joining. Any doubt before I close the session today?
Sir, no doubt.
No, sir.
Okay then. Goodbye. Good night. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Good night, sir.
Pratyush, are you trying to say anything?
Yes, sir, I have a doubt. Sir, I read I found a word majoritarianism. I studied this word in my political science subject. It told me in a country where the majority of people rules, it is called majoritarianism. Does this word do we use this word only in in a political way?
See, the concept of majority is a political concept. We bring that concept of majority when there is a discussion on democracy. In fact, democracy follows the principle of majority, right? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
So ism, whenever we attach ism to any word, it becomes a practice. For example, nationalism means an idea of thinking of a new nation. Majoritarianism, the idea that majority decisions must be taken into consideration, obeyed. So this type of practice is majoritarianism. Yes, we use it in the field of politics, but not only in politics, also in decision making.
Okay, sir.
Make a sentence of it. Majoritarianism has an inherent problem that the majority could also be wrong. What do you mean by this?
So, like the decision taken by majority of people can be wrong and harmful for the minorities.
Yes, and this is the problem inherent to majoritarianism. Okay, so we should not. We have a very good ODI idiom for it. They tundare chedi kukura. You know that? Let me tell you what does it mean. Tini tunda means three people. So if three people start to tell that this is not a chedi, this is a kukura, that means this is not a goat, this is a dog. It doesn't become a dog or it becomes a dog, whatever. Right?
Yes.
So even majority could be wrong. That's the problem with democracy. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Goodbye and good night.